Today's been one crazy day. Holy cow. Um, with the stock market and with everything going on. Earlier today we did our podcast on the greatest linebackers and running backs, but I want to take a second to support the people, because it's important that our people that are uh, the little person, the person that doesn't have billions of dollars, we're the ones now, fighting back, and no longer are you going to have uh, the oligarchs just control everything. That's not going to happen anymore. And it's time that people get an opportunity. And what you saw in the stock market, the opportunity in the stock market over the last 2 days, and then the attempts by large corporations to stop the opportunity there is just amazing. So it's important as young people that you understand what's going on in the world, and there's a whole lot of things going on in the world, and it's important to understand that um, you can have a major impact on the world, man. You could have a major impact on the world. You could have a major impact on what's going on, and just get this. It's important that you understand that, man, because what you do, and obviously normally I talk about sports, well, what you do, the impact that you have, the things that you think about, the things that you want to accomplish, you ultimately are in control of those things. You are ultimately in control of your own success. You ultimately are in control of the opportunity that's out there in life. And you can't let anybody, no matter what they have, take that away from you. And so, how does this translate to sports, man? Like, don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something, you can't accomplish something, you can't be something. Um, you have to fight for what you want. You have to fight for the opportunity that there is in life, and you've got to go and do everything you can to succeed in that opportunity. Leave no stone unturned. Leave nothing unturned, and fight to make those things happen. And when you do that, um, ultimately you're gonna have a chance at some real success. Uh, when you talk about leading, you got to lead from the front. You got to be somebody that's there to fight for opportunities, and other people will be a part of that. Other people will see what you're trying to do. Other people will see that you're giving to others. You're giving, you're creating, you're growing opportunity. And when you do that, then ultimately you're serving the Lord, and you're giving yourself a chance to be successful. And when it applies to sports, applies to football, which is what we talk about most of the time, anybody that you've seen that has succeeded at a really high level, in order to garner that respect, you're going to have to go to levels that you never thought about. And you got to take the initiative to do that. And you can't let people hold you back. You've got to fight for your opportunities. Athletes all the time reach out to me on Twitter about how do I get recruited? What do I do? Over and over and over again. And the failure is, stop always looking for a quick fix and look for an opportunity, and make an opportunity. Make your opportunities. When you make your opportunities, let me bring this in here. When you make your opportunities, ultimately, then you have a bit greater chance for success. If you rely on other people to create an opportunity for you, then you're beholden to them. You've got to figure out your way to be able to create your opportunity. What are some steps you can do? Steps to take. Man, do research on things. If you want to be great at something, figure out what other people who were great did it and how they did it and why they did it and what they did to get there. That's critical. Understanding each system that you're involved in and what it takes to succeed is critical. And then maybe you have to break the system in order to succeed. You've got to figure out what is important and how to do those things. And how do you get better at your own skills? Well, we talk about it all the time with football players. How does a football player get better at his skills? Ultimately, he finds the best way to do something. He practices it over and over again. And he refines that skill set. You find out who does it best. You learn from them. You try to improve on that. You take experience from what you have, and then you combine that so maybe you can be the best. Learn from other experiences. You must do research in order to become the best at what you want to do. If you want to become a great football player, you have to do the research as to what it takes to become a great football player. Listen to people that know what they're talking about. Listen to coaches and seek out individuals who did it at a high level. And ultimately, accept responsibility for your own success. Accept responsibility that you've got to work to get to where you need to be. That's the key. Coach Schuman, later.